Asian person, because once you get there, that's how you're perceived. You're put into a box of like, what's your category? She's Asian. At the time, I looked very young. You know, I looked like I could still be your age, not anymore. But yeah, I mean, when I moved there, I was 20. I don't know how old I was, 20-something years, like in my late 20s, and you know, I still was auditioning for roles as like college student age roles and stuff. So I got very put into this box of category, and I felt like, do I play up to that, or do I try to break out of that? And over the years, what I found the most important thing is in what people want to see, not just in Hollywood, of course, but like anywhere in the world, no matter where you are, like in business transactions, between your friends, with your family, is to just be genuinely you. And I love like the ideas of community and the concept of being in a group. Those are all really important things to us as human beings. You know, we're social beings. But at the end of the day, no matter what groups you identify with, like I identify as an Asian Pacific American, I identify as Korean American, or you know, like what Filipino American, or however you feel in parts of groups, at the end of the day, you're still just you as an individual, and nobody can represent you but you. And I've really felt, especially since becoming a mom, I have a daughter who's 4, and I felt like, wow, like am I going to be able to give her any kind of Asian cultural identity, being raised by white people, and having a daughter who she's Hapa, she's half like bald white guy. So, you know, her dad's like blonde hair, blue eyed, typical American Caucasian mutt, you know. So it's like, what kind of identity am I going to give her? And I thought, you know what, I really realized like the Korean culture, Korean American culture, it's really not mine to give her. I didn't grow up in it. And if it's something that she wants to explore as part of her own roots or history, then that's something that we can probably do together at some point, or she can do on her own, and I would always encourage her. But yeah, I really had like a big epiphany after I became a mom of that, you know, I am just me, just an individual, and there's nobody who's had my life experience, there's nobody who is like me, and that's all I can really represent. And when I get on stage, a lot of people, they see a female, they see an Asian person, they really want me to like be this representative, like, I want you to speak on behalf of women, on behalf of Asians, on behalf of Asian women, on behalf of adoptees, and I'm like, you know what, if something that I says resonates with you, that's great, and use it to your advantage, but I'm not here to represent anybody but myself. And so I think that's, like, if I had a message about identity and race and Asianness and stuff in the United States, I mean, you really just have to be true to yourself, and that's what is going to make you stand out and make you memorable as a person in any kind of transaction. That's it. Bye. See you later. But if that makes any sense, and I mean, I'm happy. I only have like a few minutes, but I'm happy to answer any questions about. I mean, my area of expertise. I mean, I know a lot about adoption, international adoption, and transracial and transnational. I do some keynote speaking on that, and that's a really heated topic, though. So I don't know. But and then anything about Los Angeles and the entertainment industry. I mean, Asians in the entertainment industry is really kind of, I don't know if you've noticed, but we're kind of like the hot minority in Hollywood right now. Like every sitcom has a token Asian on it now, which in some ways is great, and in some ways it's a little weird, but, you know, so any questions about any of that, I'd be happy to discuss further briefly.
Do you guys have any questions in regards to that or anything about entertainment? LA?
Skincare. My advice would be next time you use like a good SPF. Yeah. Just avoid